Welcome. We are going to discuss integration by parts. What it means. Actually, we are not knowing any rule to find the integration of product of two functions. For that, we have derived a new rule. That rule is known as rule of integration by parts. What it means? Let us assume there is a integration of product of fx and gx dx. This is equals to, according to this rule, we are saying by rule of integration by parts. What is that rule? According to that rule, this integration equals to fx into integral of gx dx minus within integral it is f dash x into integral of gx dx. Whole thing is within this integral. That's why we are putting another. This is called the rule of integration by parts. Now, a question arises that how you are knowing that this rule is correct, as I am saying it, as it is written in books. It is not like that from where this rule is coming. So mathematics can prove it that this is correct. You are knowing if two quantities are equal, then we are doing any operation on those, they will remain equal. Let us verify this rule. First, we can do differentiate both sides. So from here what we can write, we are going to derivative of an integration is the function itself. That means left hand side becomes fx into gx. Now what is the right hand side? Derivative of this one, we are knowing derivative of first function is f dash x into second function. Plus derivative of second function fx into derivative of second function will be gx. This part, derivative of this part is over. Derivative of first function into second function plus first function into derivative of integral dx is dx minus this side. See, we are knowing according to definition of integration, derivative of integration is the function itself. That means its derivative, we can remove this integral. So it becomes f dash x into integral of gx dx. Now see, this part and this part are same, it is cancelled. So see, the left hand side is fx dx and right hand side is also fx dx. That means this one is equals to this one. Hence the rule is correct. So after knowing that the rule is correct, we will know its further detail. For that, I am removing this verification part. it is, now you are doing fx into gx and gx into fx is same thing. There is no difference between fx into gx and gx into fx. So which one we will say take as the first one, which one we will take as second one. It is from experience it is observed that if we are obeying this order I let I for inverse, L for log, A for algebraic function, T for trigonometric functions, and E for exponential functions. Exponentially we are knowing e to the power x, a to the power x, this type of functions are known as exponential functions. Out in this order, which one is come first, we will take first one, and which one will come second, we will take second one. Let us take an example. X square into log x dx. Then here, according to that suggestion, which one we will take first function? We will take I let log as first function, so we will write it log x into x square dx. This is equal to, according to by rule of integration by parts. By rule of integration by parts, we can remember the rule in this way that instead of fx dx, we can say first function into integral of second function minus within integral derivative of first function. Derivative of log x is 1 by x into integral of second function. Integral of x square is x cube by 3 dx. So this becomes log x into x square, that means x cube by 3 minus, here you can cut x and x cube, it is becoming x square. So minus 1 by 3 into integral of x square will be x cube by 3. So if we are taking x cube by 3 common, then it becomes log x minus 1 by 3. This is the answer of this question, and we can easily solve this if we are applying this rule. Once again I am wants to remind you that to how to remember this one, the rule, that is first function into integral of second function minus within integral derivative of first function into integral of second function. Thank you.